Good morning. Wherever you are, welcome to the Umpqua Unitarian Universalist Congregation. Yes, we're back to recording our services and discussion on YouTube and Zoom. We will be as open as soon as we can do so safely. So in the meantime, please stay in touch with one another as you can. I am personally grateful for the technology which has been keeping our virtual community open. I am Glennis Peterson, your service leader today. Our speaker this week is Donna Smith. She will be available at 11:30 after our service for our service discussion, and sign-in will start at 11:30. Now, just as an aside, I would point out that the gap between 11:15 and 11:30 provides us an opportunity to visit with some of us as we all gather before the discussion. So look in your email for the links from Michael Wheeler. They will take you to each Sunday service and discussion. This morning, our chalice lighting words are by Ruth Southworth. For the gift of this day and for our community of spiritual nurture and compassion, we give thanks. We light this chalice as a symbol of our faith. May our many meet and merge in communion of heart and soul. Our opening words this morning are from Doc Childer and Deborah Rosman from the Institute of Heart Math. By developing the ability to use your heart rhythms to counteract stressful feelings, you can transform the physiology of stress into the physiology of quick recovery, increased energy, and new insight. This method will slow the effects of aging by bringing you closer to emotional flexibility, the perfect antidote for our fast-paced and chaotic lives. And now I would like to introduce our speaker, Donna Smith. She is a Unity Worldwide Ministry spiritual leader whose ministerial training was focused on pastoral care. She is the happiest when she can help others find peace and joy in their lives. She is also a Unity chaplain, a Taizé prayer leader and trainer, a Reiki master and practitioner, a nonviolent communication teacher, a student and teacher of A Course in Miracles, and is active in our Cares and Concerns ministry.
Good morning, everyone. I would much rather be in your presence, but you know what? I'm very thankful for technology so that we can at least meet virtually. So I'm going to talk to you this morning about transforming stress. Would you like to have less stress in your life? Would you like to be healthier and feel more energetic and look forward to each day? Well, with the incredible stressful pandemic and other world events, it may seem as though that is impossible. However, it is not impossible. In fact, it is very possible. Today, I want to show you how anyone can take even the most debilitating forms of stress and transform or convert them into positive energy and feelings, and do this easily. I encourage you to read this book by Doc Childer, founder of the Institute of Heart Math, and Deborah Rosman, president of Heart Math, and it's called Transforming Stress. I think this is a very, very important book for us, especially today. So stress is the response of the body to any demand for change. However, when they began to really study stress, they found that people may react to the same event differently. Some could be stressed and others not stressed. What they found was that the amount of stress correlated to the sense of control a person has over an event. Clinically, they found that the perception of having no control is what stress have developed through much research specific techniques that will improve your sense of control and reduce your stress. As the authors say in the book, it's time to wake up and do something. Regardless of economic boom or recession, miracle drugs, or technological conveniences, stress levels keep rising. People keep doing the same things that stress them as if there's nothing they can do about it. Stress can become so habit-forming that it numbs your brain to the urgency of addressing it. Many people try to deal with the effects and ignore the cause. It's easy to forget that stress is the body's warning signal that something is out of whack and delude yourself into thinking that that is normal. Now, your heart knows everything about you. The heart is both a physical organ and an intuitive feeling center, and it is the central rhythmic force that affects other rhythms throughout your entire body, which in turn affects your resilience. The human body is very resilient, and your heart is the great stress-reducing resource to help you keep that resilience. However, we tend to gather up over our lifetimes all these stressful events and store them instead of release them. And this drains our nervous system and drains our emotions. Our emotional energy builds up and then gets vented in judgments, projection, or blame. And we are seeing a lot of this in our world today. People are filled with worry, sadness, loneliness, edginess, reactivity, irritation, anger, boredom, hurt, jealousy, guilt, greed, envy, and resentment. And those are just my list that I came up with, and I'm sure you can come up with more. Many are caught up in the fast treadmill of life and don't know how to slow down. Changing habits is inconvenient, and many will not change habits even if it is bad for their health and their happiness. They won't take the time to exercise or plan healthy diets. They are caught up in the multitasking lure of the world. And this is a very, very sad way to live, if you can call it living. The Heart Math Institute has a solution to stress. And everything that underlies the stress. And they have come up easier for you to let go of unhealthy behaviors. You'll feel better because you will be better. In this book, it states, transforming stress isn't just another stress management or coping system. It's revolutionary. It shows you how to transform emotional and mental energy into new, satisfying feelings and intelligent perceptions that ease the stress. It goes to the heart of the matter to give you power over the automatic stress responses that have become etched into your neural circuitry. Through the heart, you can transform the physiology of stress into the physiology of quick recovery, increased energy, and new insight. And this helps slow the effects of aging, just as Glenn has shared with us before. I found it necessary to repeat this. Helps slow the effects of aging by bringing you closer to the emotional flexibility you had as a child. Remember when you watch children play, they might get mad at something, but within a minute or two, it is gone and they're back playing and having a good time. And that's what we want to bring back to us as adults, the power to let it go. In the heart math research, they found that uplifting emotional states, such as sincere love and care and appreciation, compassion, create smooth heart rhythm patterns called coherence. Negative or stressful emotional states such as anger, frustration, worry, and anxiety create jagged, disordered heart rhythm patterns or incoherence. Now, this is what I really want you to hear. The research shows that coherent heart rhythms and positive emotions enhance the immune response to ward off infection and disease, improve hormonal and nervous system balance, alleviate pain, activate feelings of security and calm, and facilitate higher brain function. Now that is impressive. Incoherence increases stress and does the opposite. And that is why it is so important for us to reduce the stress and move back into our resilience through developing the coherence of the heart and the brain. The heart math techniques transform stress of your heart to change your heart rhythm pattern and your emotions, and they can do it right in the moment. They even have developed a heart rhythm monitor that you can buy, and it will show you your heart rhythm pattern on a screen immediately so that you can monitor what's going on with your heart. And this helps you see your heart sensations, which are signals, like a traffic light, stop, go, caution. Transforming stress involves learning how to listen to your heart signals. So go, a green light, heart rhythms are smooth and coherent. You feel a sense of solidity and security. Caution, yellow light, or stop, red light, heart rhythms are jagged and incoherent. You feel frustrated, anxious, and stressed. This is when you have the opportunity to use a heart math tool to manage your emotions, change your heart rhythms, and shift your perceptions and gain a sense of control again. An ordered or coherent heart rhythm increases synchronization of the brain's electrical rhythms with the electrical rhythms of the heart. I've talked to you many times about this. I call it heart-brain coherence. In the book, it says the key to transforming stress lies in your power to regulate your emotions and perceptions. You don't manage the situation, which may be beyond your control anyway. You manage your reaction to it, gaining a new feeling with new insight about how to best approach the stressful situation, even as it is occurring. Stress comes from perception and your reactions to your perceptions. For example, if you didn't perceive an upcoming deadline as difficult to meet, you would not feel stressed. However, if you perceive it as difficult to meet, then you will experience and feel stress. The situation is the same, a deadline to meet. Your reaction to it is what can change. You can stay stressed out or make peace with it. And when you make peace with it, with anything, it always goes smoother. Now, stressors can come from inside, feeling pressured, feeling you don't want to do something, feeling overwhelmed, etc. Stressors can come from the outside, stuck in a traffic jam, late for work, child, uncertainty of your job or your financial security, and it goes on. Either type of stressor can be reduced when you engage the power of your heart to regulate the underlying feelings and find a new rhythm through it all. Everything will improve. HeartMath shares that in one study of 5,716 middle-aged people, Those with the highest self-regulation abilities, including managing stress and unhealthy attitudes, were over 50 times more likely to be alive and without chronic disease 15 years later than those with the lowest self-regulation scores. Now, you will find references to all this research and these studies in this little but powerful book. So why go to your heart? Well, you connect with intuitive guidance more consistently, and that is what gives you rhythm through stress resistances. It offers a way to go deeper to find answers. It also helps time. It seems that time slows down to work in your favor, and I've experienced that a lot, and it's really great. It also helps in emotional regeneration, which is releasing the rigidity of body and mind and reverses premature aging, both mentally and physically, and it changes your perception, the key to moving in to coherence. Now, your emotional regeneration comes in 3 ways: building emotional energy, stopping emotional drains, and clearing old emotional accounts. And I invite you to go to the book and to read about that, because we don't have time to go into that today. So let's look at the power of the heart and why we want to go to the heart. Well, its electromagnetic field is by far the most powerful. It has 40 to 60 times more amplitude than that of the brain. Its magnetic field is approximately 5,000 times stronger than the field produced by the brain. It transmits information via its pulsating electromagnetic field, just like cell phones and radio stations. It pulses out a rhythmic pattern that reflects the emotions that you are feeling, and they can be felt by others, just as you can feel others' emotions reflecting back to you. You know, when you walk into a room, do you not feel the emotions of others in that room, especially if there's been some exceptionally happy things going on, or if there's been an argument or something going on? You can feel that, and that's that dynamic working. Also, the power of the heart. Its electromagnetic field has been measured as far as 10 feet away, and it likely extends much farther, while the brain's extends just a few inches. The heart has a brain of its own, the same neurons that the brain has. And it has been shown that it may or may not listen to the brain. It has a brain of its own and a mind of its own. The brain and the heart communicate in 4 important ways, which again, I will not go into today. And I strongly suggest that you read about in this book. As HeartMath states in this book, in today's world, uplifting emotional experiences are few and far between. Negative electromagnetic environments are predominant. There are understandable reasons for this. It's important not to look for who's to blame, but to understand how you can help to change it. You are more susceptible to an emotional virus when you are feeling stressed or overwhelmed. At those times, it's so easy to get sucked into others' negative emotional reactivity that your heart rhythms stay disordered and your system stays in chaos. And it is easier for a virus of any type to get in. Many people find they get sick within a few days after a binge of anger or emotional upset. When you are emotionally run down, it's easier to catch colds or flu or develop problems in a weak or susceptible area. By contrast, when you are managing your emotions and your systems are functioning in greater coherence, your immune system is strengthened and more able to ward off infection and disease. So when you are in a heart coherent state, it helps protect you against other people's incoherent energies. This doesn't make you insensitive to others. Rather, increasing coherence gives you more compassion for their feelings and a more objective understanding of how to respond from an emotionally pure state of mind. Now, doesn't this sound like a wonderful tool to help us move through the chaos of our paradigm shifts that we're going through, and to help us stay emotionally calm? And if we don't embrace our power, it can pick us up and beat us against the wall so easily. And you know, I've been seeing that in so many people today who are succumbing to the fear, and instead of turning toward their innate empowerment, are being caught up in the fear and just reaping horrible benefits from it. So it's time to take back our power. And taking back our power means releasing obstacles to coherence. Stop feeling like you have to do it all. You do not. Be willing to let go of your emotional accounts. They're all in the past anyway. And stop comparing yourself to others and their beliefs. You have the right to have your own beliefs, even when they don't jive with what the world says they should be. Also, let go of resignation. There is always a way out. You can always transform your stress level in any situation if you care to. Some care so much that they have moved into overcare, which is caused by attachments and expectations. Let attachments and expectations go because they keep you stuck in stress. They keep you stuck from moving forward. Taking your power back means being willing to make new choices. This improves your objectivity and empowerment and the ability to let go of old beliefs that are not serving you anymore. Being open helps you build your intuitive heart intelligence and your guidance. And listen to your heart. The mind likes complexity, which is why it perpetuates so much stress. The heart intelligence looks for simplicity and ease. And as they say in the book, the mind is not the bad guy. The head and heart both do fantastic but different jobs. When in alignment, they provide intuitive perceptions and ideas. So what about this big tool that I've been talking about? Well, I've actually shared it with you many times, but I've called it heart-brain coherence. They call it heart lock-in technique. So I'm going to go through the 5 steps with you. Number 1 is to gently shift your attention to the area around your heart. The second step is to shift your breathing so that you are breathing in through the heart and out through the solar plexus. Now, the solar plexus is located about 4 inches below the heart, just below the sternum, where Third step, activate a genuine feeling of appreciation or care for someone or something in your life. That's easy to do because we all have those. Step 4 is to make a sincere effort to sustain feelings of appreciation or care while directing them to yourself and others. It's kind of like we do when we do this. But step 5 is when you catch your mind wandering, just as we do in meditation, you gently focus your breathing back through your heart and your solar plexus and reconnect to those feelings. After you're finished, sincerely sustain your feeling of care and appreciation as long as you can, because this act will cushion against recurring stress and anxiety. So the quick heart lock-in steps are focus, appreciation, and sustain. Focus, appreciate, and sustain, Now you may say, well, that just sounds too easy. And I say, try it. It works, as long as you're sincere and you truly want to improve your wholeness. It has worked wonders for me, especially in changing my perception about a situation. And the more I do it, the easier, quicker, and the more powerful it gets. Stress is a killer, and this will help you empower yourself to move beyond stress, because stress is going to open your body, your mind, and even your soul to something that is not going to be life enhancing. Now, HeartMath also has a similar tool called Freeze Frame, which I will share with you in my next article in the Quest, which comes out September 9th in Donna's Corner. And this tool will help you take a time out to reassess what is going on with your emotions and help you choose differently if you desire in any situation that comes up. I wish I could go through it with you today, but I don't have time. So right now, what I want to do is actually go through this process with you in a meditation. And just to show you how easy it is, but how powerful it is. So if you'll join me now in some meditation. So wherever you are, get comfortable. Relax your body. Close your eyes. Take a few very deep breaths and then return to your normal breathing. So let us move into the heart lock-in technique. Gently shift your attention to the area around your heart. It may help to place your finger or your hand on your heart. Feel its rhythmic beat, to feel its deep love. Now shift your breathing so that you are breathing in through the heart and out through your solar plexus, just located just below your heart. Breathe until you feel relaxed with this breathing technique. And in this relaxed state, activate a genuine feeling of appreciation or care for someone or something in your life. Feel that love, that compassion, or that gratitude that fills your heart and mind when you think of them or the situation. And breathe it all in. You should have a smile on your face now, or in your heart, or both. Make a sincere effort to sustain these feelings of appreciation or care while directing them to yourself and others. Feel it first for yourself and send those beautiful feelings out to others or to the world. This is a powerful act by you and truly does affect the whole world. Actually, it affects the universe. And if your mind wanders, just gently bring it back. So let's rest here in the silence. So as you bring your attention back to wherever you are, can you feel the benefit to your mind, body, and soul? Just these few minutes of focusing on your heart. These few minutes have actually improved your health. And you can do this whenever you feel any discord. In fact, people don't even have to know you're doing it. You don't even have to close your eyes if you don't want to. You can still do it. And it's a powerful tool to help you through all of the challenges that we are facing today. And it gives us that genuine opening to our guidance to help us make choices that are going to improve our situation and move us through the chaos into these wonderful new paradigms that are in front of us. And as soon as we make it through the old chaos, we are going to find some beautiful things before us. So don't give up hope. We can make it through this. We will make it through this. This too shall pass. And our job is to take care of us and to be a part of the positive influence in this transition and to stay as healthy as we can through it. So I hope that you will buy this wonderful little book. It is incredible. It has some wonderful, even exercises in it that can help you grasp some of these techniques at a deeper level. I know it has just done wonders for me, and I can't express, it in any more way except to say I truly hope that you will get this little book. And you can go online to the Heart Map. You probably go on to Amazon and get it. You can probably get it anywhere. That we can make it through. And we will make it through because we're resilient. So I wish the very best for all of you. I love you all dearly, and I'll see you next time.
Our closing words this morning are from Doc Childer and Deborah Rosman of the Institute of Heart Math. The power of the heart is a new discovery for science, although it's been a part of most cultural and spiritual traditions for ages. Now that science has confirmed that the heart plays a significant role in emotional management, in efficient brain function, and in the processing and decoding of intuitive information, the hope is that people everywhere will learn to connect with that power they already have inside. This can bring to us all a higher quality of life, new hope, and above all, increased joy and fulfillment. Never has it been more true than now. We extinguish this flame, but the sparks within us remain alight. From each of us in our supposed solitude, the signals buzz and hum, sparkling through space one to another, connecting us invisibly but palpably. We are one, and from every window our light shines.